your connection in Southern Oregon and Northern California. This is News 10 at 5.
Good evening, I'm Rick Tillery.
I'm Trish Close. Thanks for joining us tonight. A local school district, superintendent, principal, and former teacher all facing a lawsuit in federal court.
The victim's attorney says they are all to blame for the alleged molestation of two local girls. News 10's Jessica DeNova has your top story at 5.
Joel Heller, a former teacher at Little Butte Elementary School in Eagle Point, is accused of sexually molesting multiple students. Victims say Heller and other district employees knew of the accusations.
I brought a civil rights lawsuit in federal court, essentially alleging that Mr. Heller, Ms. Scott, and the others named the district and the superintendent failed to take action.
The attorney representing two of the alleged victims, Tom Petersen, says his clients now in high school aren't looking for a reward. They just want to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. But Petersen says his clients weren't the first victims.
In the mid-2000s, I'm aware of 4 or 5.
Petersen says accusations like these need to be reported by law.
You know, it's mandatory. If you don't report, you can be prosecuted for not reporting.
But he says authorities were never told.
The principal shut down the investigation, from what I understand. I've got affidavits to that effect, and so no police reports were made, and it never made it to the district attorney's office.
Then, according to Petersen, in 2011, a mother overheard her daughter and her friend sharing stories of how the suspect had touched them inappropriately. Concerned, their parents notified police, but when the case was handed over to the Jackson County District Attorney, Petersen says Heller was not prosecuted. Petersen says if reports of the accusations a few years ago had been made, Heller may have been prosecuted.
If he or they had known back in 2005, 2006, and 2007 that Mr. Heller was touching girls in ways that made them feel uncomfortable, the DA's decision-making process might have been different.
The attorney says responsibility doesn't just fall on the suspect, but also on the district, the superintendent, and school principal for not ensuring the children's safety. Covering your news in Eagle Point, Jessica DeNova, News 10.
The trial is scheduled to start next February. News 10 spoke with the school district. It says it's following legal advice to not comment on the lawsuit.